Okay, hello again. Welcome to part two of this Spirit, Body, and Matter 3 Steps to Happiness webinar. I have just been to the beach, so I'm in a restaurant, and that's why I am on earphones, because I want to make sure that the sound quality is good and that you are not disturbed by people around me or the wind. So I hope that this will record well. Okay, so the body. The body is inseparably connected to the spirit. The spirit lives in the body. The body is the capsule, the vehicle through which the spirit can experience, through which you as a spirit can experience this life in being human. And it's really, really important to look after your body, because the better is the condition your body is in, the happier is your body, the more relaxed is your body, the healthier is your body, the easier and happier your life will be. What do I mean by that? So basically, if you are imagine, or just remember last time when you were sick, when you had a virus and you didn't feel well. Remember how it felt, how grumpy you were, or how tired, or how kind of defeated it felt, or how you felt like, oh, you just don't have energy, you just don't want to do anything. So this is how important looking after the body is, because even if you don't have a virus, but your body is not functioning optimally, then that translates into the amount of energy you have and the amount of things you can do in any day, because it will translate into how well you can concentrate and how quickly you can do things in your work, but also it will translate into how much energy you will have if you work physically, because obviously not everyone works just with their mind. So maybe you move about when you work. So if your body is not in a good condition, then you will be able to do less, to achieve less. If you will be bothered by aches and pains, you also will have less mental capacity to be creative. So it's super important to look after your body. And there are several ways to look after your body. So I have just written this ebook specifically about how nutrition can help with your mental health, and I'll send you a link as well, or maybe it will be added underneath this video, so you can purchase it from my website. But just to give you some basics, okay, so there are things that are important is how you breathe, how you hydrate your body, what you eat, also how you eat, because that's super important, and also the lifestyle. So how much physical activity you have during the day? Is your lifestyle more sedentary, or do you move about? Do you work by the computer? Are you exposed to blue light? Or are you around people? All this has an impact on your body. Basically, everything that you consume will have an impact on you. So it's not just the things you put in your mouth, it's not just the foods and the water and the liquids that you put, but also everything that you consume with your eyes and your ears. So your body is responding to the energy of other people as well. So when you are watching something that is distressing, you are taking on the energy of that thing that you're watching, but also your body is automatically responding by producing stress hormones. So you are feeding yourself this kind of low energy or hard energy or heavy energy. If you're watching something that is gross, or some kind, like there is violence in it, or there is some kind of that you have this kind of disgust or like horrible reaction to it, again, that will have an impact on you. Your body will be going like this, like even you not realizing it, you will be feeling it. because everything that you are exposed to, everything you perceive, is filtered by your mind, and your mind automatically, without your awareness, sends messages in the body to prepare for whatever might be needed. So if you're thinking about something pleasant, if you are remembering nice holidays or nice time with someone that is dear to you, your body will automatically start relaxing and softening. If you start remembering time when someone was shouting at you, or maybe the time when you were stressed or anxious, your body will tense up. It's automatic. It's out of your awareness, and you really don't have much control over it, because for your brain, for your mind, what is in your mind's eye, what you see in your mind's eye, it's treated as if it was real. Just to give you like a brief example, imagine now that you are holding a lemon, like a big lemon. Maybe imagine those big Spanish lemons that are like super big and super juicy, and imagine that you just cut it in half with a big knife and it's still dripping with juice. So take half of that lemon and imagine putting that juice straight into your mouth. Imagine tasting that lemon juice in your mouth, and just notice what is happening. Notice what is happening in this moment in your mouth. And if you are not salivating already, then please let me know, because I'm pretty sure you are, because our body really responds to whatever we are imagining very, very quickly. So if you are fantasizing about your partner, you may get aroused, and again, you may not be doing anything. You may be at work, you may be driving, but if that is on your mind, your body will respond. So whether that's pleasure, whether that's food, whether that's some kind of interaction that was positive or negative, your body will automatically respond to everything you see. There's actually a research that says that even just being in the same room where someone has a gun, the gun doesn't have to be in use, it's just there. Your body perceived it, your body received it, perceived and registered that there is a gun in the room. And also they made different versions of this exercise, of this research, that it could have been a toy or it could have been a real gun. The body responds by tensing up, because your brain is constantly analyzing everything in your environment and perceiving any potential threats and mobilizing your body to potentially either have to run away or fight. So the neurotransmitters are activated, the hormones are being released, the glucose level change in the body because the body may have to run. So you don't even realize how important it is that you look after your body and that you feed it with good things, both nutritionally good things, but also with good energy and beautiful things around you, pleasant, calming, stimulating, inspiring things. So it's really important. The body is to your happiness. And okay, so coming back to, so the details of the nutrition, the hydration, the blood sugar regulation you can get from the from my ebook, which is really long, and there is lots of resources. And some of you who already been working with me, either from my courses or one-to-one, know that I always have lots and lots of links and suggestions and recommendations. So this ebook is packed full of things that you can use, watch, educate yourself with, apply straight away in your life. So I want to address now things that are not in that ebook, but also relate to the body, which is breathing and your activity, your exercise, and I can't remember what else did I say. I don't know, maybe I'll remember in a moment. So in terms of breathing, it is really, really important how you breathe, and your breathing will translate into how much stress there is in your body. So if you're having shallow breaths, and only breathing with the top of your chest, then that is activating. That is really like putting more stress in the body. If you relax your belly and you take a breath in, fully like letting the belly relax, and then take a breath out. Take a breath out, fully letting the belly to sink in naturally, not exaggerating it, not trying to make anything happen, just letting it be loose. Breathing in, breathing out. And at first, it may feel quite uncomfortable and quite strange because we are so used to breathing up here, because we are constantly in the sympathetic activation. And to breathe with your belly, you activate parasympathetic part of the nervous system, which is calming. This part of the nervous system is sometimes also called rest and digest. And the sympathetic part of the nervous system is called fight or flight. So it's when you are working, when you have to focus, when you have to do things, when you have to run, when you have to be active, then you are in sympathetic. And because we are living now in such a fast-paced world, we are constantly in sympathetic activation. And unless we take steps to activate parasympathetic nervous system, our body will be constantly stressed. So there are a few things that you can do to activate vagus nerve, which is the main nerve of the parasympathetic nervous system. First is to breathe gently and slowly. And it's not about regulating your breath in any way. It's more about the rate of the breath. And the longer you do this practice, the more your breath will become gentle naturally. So at first, you may need to imagine like just being at the sea and there being a very calm day, no wind, and the waves are just coming in. And the wave is just going back into the sea. And the wave is coming in. And the wave is going back. So you are not trying to breathe particularly deeply. You are basically just letting your breath happen and come back to natural rhythm, because each body has its own natural rhythm. And the longer you do the breathing exercises, the easier it will be to find your own rhythm, to rediscover the natural rhythm for your body. So this is just a little exercise that you can do. And you can just look at something nice, generally looking at something green and something alive is calming and also restful for the eyes. So just sitting in front of the window, looking at the tree, looking at the plant that you may have at home, or going to the park, or just going somewhere in nature and just seeing the life around you. That can be really calming too. There is research that says that actually just being in the woods, going for the walk in the woods, has a calming effect on our nervous system. Just sitting around trees, there is an energy of the trees that can be really, really calming. And we don't even know it. It just happens. Our nervous system co-regulates with the nervous system of the trees, because trees communicate, trees feel, trees also have their own spirit. For some of you, it might be strange, but yes, I did say it. Trees also have their own spirit. So being in nature is also regulating for your nervous system. The other simple thing you can do is hum, because humming, the vibration of your vocal cords will activate the parasympathetic nervous system, because it will activate the vagus nerve. So that's why mantras, singing mantras, or simply just meditating with om sound, or even if you don't like om, just going to the point that you feel that little tingling in your lips. And the longer you do it, that tingling will be going into your brain, it will be going into your body. You will feel this vibration going lower and lower and lower. It's amazing how much you can actually do and how much you can calm down just doing this. There's actually a really nice meditation which I sometimes use on my retreats, and some of you may have used it, so you may remember it. If you do, let me know how you found it. It's called Nada Brahma meditation, and it's half of it is humming and sending, and then you're sending the energy to the world and taking the energy from the world. It's a beautiful, beautiful practice. So humming is the second strategy. The other strategy to activate the vagus nerve is also singing. So if you're a singer or you like singing, joining a choir can be absolutely amazing for down regulating your nervous system. If you are neither hummer nor singer, the other thing that you can do is to chewing, but not chewing gum, just chewing your food, because it's a different move when you're chewing gum. I don't know. I hope I can demonstrate it well. But basically, chewing your food well will activate your nervous system, your parasympathetic part of your nervous system too. So it can be very calming. So doing that, you can turn every mealtime into a meditation, or at least do it for 5 minutes of your mealtime. It will take you longer, so obviously you have to plan for it, but it's possible. And not only you will make yourself calmer, you will reduce the level of cortisol in your body, you will activate your parasympathetic nervous system, but also you will digest food better, and you will absorb food better, because the digestive system starts in the mouth through amylase, because all the carbohydrates are already starting to be digested in your mouth. So the longer you chew, the more you turn your mouthful in the pulp before you swallow it, the better. But also research says that people who take longer to eat their food eat less, but also they lose weight. Inadvertently, they lose weight. So there has been a study done on, I can't remember where those people were, but they were, well, I don't want to give you the wrong data, but I can maybe attach the link underneath where I heard about this study. People who were eating slower for a year, they lost weight. So also because our hunger receptors, in the take 20 minutes to activate. So if you eat slower, your stomach may send a message to the brain, I'm okay, I had enough. So you will finish eating slower. Also, people who eat at a slower pace also have better blood sugar regulation, and you will learn everything about blood sugar that you need to know, and all the tips and hacks on how to regulate it from the ebook, by the way. So chewing your food is another little strategy that you can do. And if you are in sympathetic activation, so if you have been stressed, if you have been triggered by something, if you feel really worked up, or if you feel anxious, one simple thing you can do that again will activate your vagus nerve is simple rolls of your neck. I don't know how to say it in English. Neck rolls. Yeah, this is what they call neck rolls. But you need to be 100% focused just on rolling your neck. Okay, and you need to do it super slowly, so slowly that it's barely perceptible to the person sitting next to you or watching you. So it has to be so slow that you can really follow the movement, the micro movement in your neck, in your head, any changes in sensations in your body. So in a moment, I'm going to demonstrate how to do it, how to do just a little bit of it, or maybe the full neck roll. I don't know. I'll see. But if you just do that, let's say for 5 minutes, I can guarantee you will feel different. You will feel calmer. So, okay, so find yourself a comfortable position And remember that you don't have to go very much far back. It's more important that you go forward. But actually, the most important thing is that you do it slowly and that you will be fully focused on the rolling of your neck. So you may even close your eyes if that will feel more comfortable. And that will help you maybe with concentrating just on the sensations rather than being distracted by the things you see or being worried about what other people will think if you are in a public place, like me at the moment in a restaurant. But I don't care, it doesn't matter. It's really important for me to share this with you, so I'll do it very slowly. And remember, you will do it so slowly that other people will not even notice that you are doing it. Okay, so let's see, a little baby is demanding attention. I don't know if you can hear it, I certainly can. Okay, so just starting with moving your right ear towards your shoulder and having your full attention just on the sensations in your body, in your neck, in the side of your face. Millimeter after millimeter. Not rushing, just letting yourself experience it and support all the subtleties. Just rolling your neck. I'm speeding up slightly just for the benefit of you not having to watch me roll my neck. Okay, just notice how that made you feel. Just a very slow neck roll. That's another. I always straight away feel calmer. I feel more relaxed. I can't even remember what I was saying. What was the last thing I said? Okay. Right. So we're talking about the body and importance of looking after the body. So the other things that I think I mentioned is how much physical activity you have, and I don't know what was the other thing. Maybe I'll watch it later and add a bit. So physical activity is really important for us because we were meant to be moving. We were never meant, ever from the evolutionary point of view, to be sitting 8 hours a day in front of the computer. We were meant to be walking, bending, squatting, jumping, running, lifting, really, really moving our body. So to keep our body healthy, we need to move, we need to activate the muscles, because if we don't move, we lose the muscles. And when we lose the muscles, then we also, funny enough, move our mental capacity. So there is an interesting link between doing certain exercises and growing your new neurons in your brain. So certain physical activities like hyper intensity training and some other ones help to release something called BDNF. brain-derived neurotrophic factor, I think it's called. So it's basically something that helps and stimulates neuronal growth and making new connections in your brain. So you can grow your brain literally by going to the gym and by exercising. And there are different things that you can do, and there are plenty of places where you can get the information about how to move your body, on what is good for your particular age and condition, and how to do it slowly. You may find yourself a personal trainer, or you may just turn to YouTube and to other experts in movement and exercise. I'm not one, but I know the importance of moving for the brain health, and this is why I'm talking about it in this video. So I think that's it for now. I hope this was helpful, but if I can think of something else, I'll add more. And maybe then I'll just put together this little video that will create a whole. Let me pause this. Okay, so I just thought about another thing related to the body, which is really important to mention in this 3 steps to happiness, or 3 keys to happiness and keeping the body healthy. Is also how to deal with stress that has already accumulated in the body and how it actually feels. So maybe some of you have noticed that when you're getting nervous, you start scratching, or you start kind of like fidgeting, or you're like touching yourself, or you might be just rubbing your hands or doing something. This is because the cortisol is gathering just underneath your skin, and your body has released adrenaline, so your body is like fidgeting to do something and not sure what is happening. So you may feel kind of agitated, you may feel what's the word, I can't remember the right word. You may feel a bit tense, like something is about to happen. So what you can do with that is literally rub instead of scratching here and there. Bring awareness to it, and like give yourself a hug. Give yourself a hug and tell your body that I can see you, I can feel you. It's okay. Almost like give yourself reassurance. Reassure your body that you know where you are, you know what is happening, that you are in control, and almost like reassure yourself that if it becomes too much, you can leave the situation. The other thing you can do, if the stress has already passed and you're still feeling the activation in the body and you feel the tension, you can shake. You can just jump and shake, 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 shake. So another motivation that I do in my in some of my retreats is the Kundalini meditation. There is a lot of shaking. Well, I do some other active meditations, but basically shaking your body, just getting up and moving, shaking your arms, your shoulders, your belly, your legs will really shift how you feel. I can promise you that. So that can be another thing that you can do to release the stress from the body. You probably have seen a million times, the animals, how after a fight they shake because they release the cortisol. So if you've seen, let's say, 2 swans or 2 ducks kind of fighting, and then even though they already separated, they will shake their wings, and they will release the cortisol from the body, or the energy that has the excess energy that has been accumulated in the body that needs to be dispelled. Otherwise, it will keep being stored in the body. And there are certain exercises like TRE exercises, and you can go to TRE classes to release the stress from the body on a regular basis. If you have been experiencing trauma, if you have been in a particularly stressful period in your life, so there are different things that you can do. But I can also guide you in those different strategies, because today I'm just giving you like an overview in one-to-one work, and they can be specifically designed for you or specifically recommended for your particular situation. So these are just overall generic strategies. The other way to dispel the and release the stress from the body is any kind of movement. And probably runners who are watching this can relate to that. Also, some people who regularly exercise also know that, you know, they feel different after a yoga session or after, you know, some Pilates class or boxercise, or even after dancing. For me, it's the dancing that really helps me, like, really connect to the body, really, you know, release all the extra energy that is no longer needed and really feel grounded and calm. So I think that's that about the body. But if you have any questions, let me know, and maybe I'll start recording specific videos in response to particular questions that you will have. So maybe I'll put that on YouTube at some point. And if that's the case, please follow. If not, still you can follow me on YouTube, you can follow me on Instagram, and you basically can sign up to the newsletter. If perhaps someone has sent you this through the newsletter and you are now just watching it, but you you're not one of my subscribers. Anyway, let me know what you think, and I hope this video will bring you some positive tips and something that you can use straight away. So today I talked to you about the positive, about the importance of looking after the body in the 3 steps to happiness. So we talked about the spirit, we talked about the body, and next we'll talk about the matter and how our body and our spirit has an impact on everything around us, on our reality, on the material world in which we live in. Okay? Have a beautiful day.